2 weeks passed, then a month. Nothing from my parents. Marcus checked in regularly, said the detective had confirmed they'd returned to their home state, said the restraining orders were still in effect, said we should stay vigilant but try to move forward with our lives. Slowly we did. Michael found a new job in my city. Jenny enrolled Lily in preschool. They bought a house 20 minutes from my apartment. We had dinner together every Sunday, started building new traditions, new memories, a new kind of family based on choice rather than obligation. I kept expecting to feel something about my parents, grief maybe, or guilt, or anger, but mostly I felt relief, like I'd finally put down a heavy weight I'd been carrying since I was 17, like I could finally focus on the future instead of the past. 6 months after the coffee shop confrontation, I got a letter, forwarded through Marcus so my address stayed private, from my mom. I almost didn't open it, almost threw it away unread, but curiosity won out. It was short, just a few paragraphs. No excuses this time, no demands, just an acknowledgement that they'd hurt me deeply, that they'd failed as parents, that they understood why I wanted nothing to do with them, that they were getting counseling, that they would respect the restraining orders, that they hoped someday I might be willing to hear a proper apology, but understood if that day never came. I showed it to Michael. He got a similar letter. We talked about it over dinner that night, about whether it was sincere, about whether it changed anything, about whether we could ever trust them again. We didn't reach any conclusions, just agreed to take it one day at a time, to prioritize our healing, to protect the family we were building. I keep the letter in my desk drawer, not because I'm ready to forgive, not because I want reconciliation, but because it represents something important. My parents finally recognizing my right to set boundaries, my right to choose who I allow in my life, my right to define family on my own terms. Last week, Lily had her 4th birthday party. Michael and Jenny invited me to help plan it. We had it at my apartment. Balloons everywhere. A cake I ordered from a fancy bakery. Presents piled on the coffee table. Lily running around in a princess dress, laughing. Jenny taking pictures. Michael grilling on my balcony. Friends stopping by throughout the day. So much noise. So much joy. At one point, I stepped into the kitchen for a moment alone, just watching through the doorway as Michael swung Lily around in circles, as Jenny laughed at something a friend said, as my apartment, once so empty and quiet, filled with life and love. I thought about that note on my kitchen counter 12 years ago. You'll figure it out. And I had. Not the way they meant, but I'd figured out what family should be, what love should look like, what I deserved all along.